Ooh.
Okay.
When you're the sign person, you're up there to just hold the sign. Okay? Hold the poster. All right, go ahead, Nicole.
Wait, I can start? Oh, okay. So I chose this book, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Activist First Lady by T.J. Stacy, the biography.
All right.
Hello, I am Hillary Rodham Clinton. I was born in 1947 in Chicago. When I was 3, I moved to Parkridge, Illinois, where I attended Ralph Waldo Emerson Junior High. Ever since then, all I wanted to be was an astronaut. I soon wrote a letter to NASA to ask them how I should prepare myself. Unfortunately, I was told women and girls could not become astronauts. It was infuriating for me because I could not achieve my dream simply because I was a girl. I moved on and soon attended Wellesley College in 1965. I graduated in 1969 and was nominated commencement speaker for my graduation ceremony. My speech shocked everyone. No one expected me to publicly criticize a U.S. senator. I decided to speak about this topic because the senator's previous speech seemed irrelevant and pointless. My speech, on the other hand, received a standing ovation and was featured in Time magazine. The same year, I graduated with high honors from a well-regarded college. I decided to be a lawyer and went to law school. I wanted to aim high and go to either Harvard or Yale, but soon decided on Yale. In 1970, a woman named Marion Wright Edelman came to speak at our school. I immediately knew that I needed to work for her. After a lot of convincing, I got the job and was assigned to work with the Senate subcommittee and was studying conditions in migrant labor camps. The same year, I met Bill Clinton, who I was going to marry but didn't know yet. 2 years later, I went to Texas to work for McGovern presidential campaign with Bill Clinton. We both returned to Yale in the fall, and I wanted to stay there for another year, so I did. Part of my current job was to observe children at play to learn about childhood development. I graduated from law school in 1973, and not too late after, Bill and I both received an amazing opportunity. A message down from Washington came, saying they needed 5 sharp lawyers to cover a case called the Watergate scandal, saying that the Nixon administration had been involved in a legal business involving breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters. Bill Clinton declined this request and went home to Arkansas, but I, however, took the offer and went to Washington. I was part of a team of 43 lawyers who worked 18-hour days, 7 days a week, for months. Our job was to gather information and evidence that the House Judiciary Subcommittee could use. When my work was finished, I took up a job of teaching at Arkansas University. In 1975, I married Bill Clinton and kept my last name, Rodham. We bought a house in Fayetteville. It wasn't very big or fancy at all, but we loved it. In 1976, Bill launched his second run for office. At this time, he was elected Attorney General of Arkansas. We soon moved to the state capital of Little Rock. There, I joined the Rose Law Firm in 1977. I was thrilled because this was one of the biggest and best-known firms in Arkansas. I was one of the first women to work in a major law firm in Arkansas. My husband had just been appointed to governor of Arkansas when we moved into the governor's mansion on February 27, 1980. I gave birth to my daughter, Chelsea. We named her after the popular 1960s folk song, It's a Chelsea Morning. Sadly, my husband lost the re-election bid for state governor, and much depression spread through our family. I didn't lose hope, though. When the next election came around, I helped my husband win. When Bill's term was over, we decided he did a lot of good for his state, and in 1991, Bill Clinton ran for president. A lot of pressure was on both of us, up until 1992, when the new president was announced. Think you know who it is? Read this book. Hillary Rodham Clinton to find out. Okay. So, I didn't read my selection. I chose this selection. You may choose to be a corporate executive or a rocket scientist, she said. You may run for public office, or you may stay at home with your children. You can now make any or all of these choices. They can be the work of your life. I chose this selection because it showed technically what she was doing when she was she knew she wanted to do something with her life, and that was when she was talking to a bunch of students at the college that she went to, but when she was older. So, and this is my poster. This is her saluting at the National Democratic Convention. This is her, and this is her when she was younger, and I chose
So when you were reading the passage out of the book that you chose, you were saying that she was addressing the people at college as you, and then made her speech. Who do you think she was talking to?
The students.
The students, but what students in particular? Who do you think she was talking to in particular? Anyone?
Oh, the woman, the girls.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Why would she be directing it towards the girls?
Because when she was like a child, she went to that college and she didn't really have any choices, but she still like made something of her life and she just wanted them that they can too.
Good. Yeah, very nice. Any questions for Nicole?
You said that she kept her last name.
Yeah.
How come it says Hillary Clinton?
It says Hillary Rodham Clinton. Like some people still call her Hillary Clinton, but like she's still like called by Hillary Rodham Clinton. It's confusing. Is her last name hyphenated? Is her last name what?
Hyphenated, the dash
Yeah, like
in
my
between
mom-
Rodham and
My
Clinton.
mom's is
It is.
Laura Anita Robbins. It's not. Okay.
Anybody else? Good job. Good job, Nicole.